And howdy do to you. Hey, I've got one here I haven't had before. It is Shipyard Pumpkinhead. 4.7%, I believe it is, out of Portland, Maine. So let me pour it, and I'm going to talk a little bit here. Let me hopper. And let me pour it for you a little bit in my little ham's glass. That glass is just damn adorable, is it not? Oh, this pours very light, much lighter than I expected. Ooh, not a lot of pumpkin per se, but a lot of spice on it. In fact, the aroma is almost entirely spice. Oh yeah, a lot of pumpkin pie spice. Let me see. Shipyard Pumpkinhead is a crisp and refreshing wheat ale. Okay, well that explains. I didn't realize it was a wheat ale with delightful pumpkin aromatics with a subtle spice flavor. Huh. Yeah. Flavor is light. It's interesting because well, I'm getting mostly spice. A lot of nutmeg specifically. A whole grunt load of nutmeg. Oh wow. There's a reason I'm drinking this. However, on Friday at 7:30 Eastern time, which would be 6:30 my time here. I'm Central here in Springfield. Oh man, a few of us are doing a uh, uh, a Google Hangout talking about this beer specifically. It's going to be hosted by Jeff Lyons from NEBR. By the time you see this video, though, it will already be done because, well, I'm not going to post this until after because I don't want my tasting notes out there before the thing, but drinking it now to do a quick video on it. Uh, Jeff Lyons is a great beer reviewer, and what's interesting about Jeff's reviews is that he's carved himself a niche. He calls his reviews NEBR, which is New England Brew Reviews. His niche is New England beers, which is why for this week's group review we're doing a Shipyard. We wanted to do I don't know if this was just first choice, but he wanted to pick a beer that was easily accessible for all of us in different parts of the country. So I think that's why he picked this one. I dribbled. You see that? Damn, hey, when that happens. It's interesting. The flavor is incredibly light. I'm gonna say right off the top though, I actually just bought two singles of this at $1.79 a piece because I wanted one to do a beer video now and one for the thing. The biggest issue with me for this beer is price. It actually runs $10 a six pack, and I just didn't want to drop $10 on a six pack for it. Well, one, I wasn't sure how much I like it, and man, it just drives me absolutely bonkers to spend $10 for a 4.7% novelty beer. Now, I know some are going to take exception with what I just said, but that's how I feel about it. I get the beer quality isn't necessarily tied to the ABV, but man, I just hate spending $10 for light alcohol brews unless there's something special about them, unless they've got that one characteristic that really makes it worth it for me. But the truth is, very few of them do. And if I've got only $10 to spend, and my choices are big flavor or light session, I'm gonna go big flavor every time because I've got big taste buds. That's just how I feel about it, man. Sometimes I get controversial, son of God. I just had a small glass of this, to be honest with you, but I don't know if I ever got to pumpkin. Uh, the malts are two row British Pale Ale, malted wheat, light Munich, Hallertau, and Willamette hops. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I got a lot of spice, a lot of nutmeg specifically, but I don't know if I ever really felt enough pumpkin to say I did. So I don't know. For me, it's probably not going to be a buy again because there's so many other choices. But if you haven't had it, it's probably worth a try one time. This time, Beer Whisperer. I'll see you later.